Hi guys, this is a video tutorial on how to use HashCat. So HashCat is a password cracking program that actually takes advantage of your graphics card that's inside of your machine. And so it's going to use the GPUs inside of that in order to crack hashes much faster. Now, the first thing you need to do is go to the page for HashCat, which is hashcat.net. First of all, you should realize there are some requirements. I'm actually running an NVIDIA card, and I needed to make sure that, I was at this version of the driver or later, which checking on my machine, I definitely have reached that. I'm at 373, and it looks like the specification is for a minimum of 346.59, so I'm well beyond that range. So you may want to make sure that you've got these specs before you try to take advantage of HashCat. Now, the next thing that I wanted to point out to you are all of the different hashes that HashCat can crack. And you can see that this list is quite exhaustive, so it's pretty cool. And now let's go ahead and get into the options. So when you start working with HashCat, you're going to have to specify an attack mode. In the demo, I'm going to be using combination. Basically, combination is the combination of numbers and letters and uppercase, etc. As we get more into the demo, I'll talk about the other options that you're going to need to specify. So another great thing about HashCat is it comes installed by default on Kali Linux. So you can just type HashCat help, and it'll bring up all of the options that you're going to need to know in order to run it properly. So the first option you need to specify is TAC-M. This signifies the hash type, and the hash type is going to be a number. The numbers are referenced below in the help. If you scroll way down to the hash type section, you can see that 0 is equal to MD5, and that's what I'm going to be using in this demo. The next option is the attack mode. This is signified by attack A. If you scroll down, you'll see what the options are for that. I'm going to be using the combination because the words that I hashed actually have combination of letters and numbers. So far we have HashCat. We're going to specify the hash type as being 0 or MD5. And then we're going to specify the attack type, which is going to be 1 representing combination. The next thing that we need to do is identify the hashes that we need to be cracked. I have a text file that is local to this directory, and I'm just going to reference that here, hashes.txt. Now, the word list that I'm going to use is going to be the RockU word list. And I have that located under user, share, word list, RockU. Now the last thing that I have to specify is which rule I want HashCat to use. There are a lot of really great rules that I highly recommend you take a look at. I'm going to use the combination rule to complement the attack type. So how you specify that is with a TAC-R, and the rules are located under user, share, HashCat, rules, and I'm going to pick combinator. And then you just kick it off. Now when you first kick it off, you will see when it will immediately be able to crack some of the passwords. What you'll notice is that it first reads from the file and it identifies that there are 3 hashes in there, and then it starts the process. Now already I've got 2 of the hashes cracked, but you can do a status on this to see how it's going for the third one. And you can see that it's been running for over an hour now, still working on that third hash, but it's got 2 out of the 3 hashes done so far. We'll come back and check this when it's done. So I did end up having to use my new laptop. I've got a Razer Blade, and it's running a G4 GTX 1060 GPU. In order to crack this in any kind of timely fashion, I had to use the upgraded NVIDIA card. And as you can see, my time ended up running a little over 2.5 hours. So once HashCat is done, it's going to create a file called hashcat.pot. And in there, you'll see both the original hash as well as the cracked password. And the one that was taking so long was this last one, welcome123 with the capital W. But this gives you an idea of how HashCat can help you crack passwords more quickly using your graphics card.